Okay, so I'm going to show you how to use an extension similar to AutoCAD. It's a new one that allows you to create merges from a form data to a document, which was done before with AutoCAD, or to a spreadsheet, to a PDF, or to Google Slides. It's really cool. It's a new add-on called Form Publisher. And this one, you actually go to the form and come up here to the three dots and come to add-ons right here. And I just typed in publisher. It comes up as the number one right now, but if it doesn't, just type in publisher and it will come up. So here it is, form publisher. Okay, so how does this work? So you come up here and you grab form publisher from the add-ons menu that's now there in your form and hit get started. It'll bring up this menu. Now what's really cool is if you don't have a template, you can go now and create one. It'll walk you through it. But if you've already made a template, you don't have to recreate the wheel. You can actually click right here and look what your choices are. You can choose a document, and this is what's really cool because in the past I've only been able to do documents. Now I can do sheets and slides. And slides is awesome for making all types of certificates or templates. So that just opens up a world of possibilities. But I have one that's a document, so I'm going to click there. And I'm going to say workshop sign up right here. Yep, there it is. And so here is my workshop sign up confirmation ticket. Now what's really cool is right here, I'm going to drop down, it'll show you what it calls it markers. It's just the column fields from your form, basically your questions from your form. And here's my questions from my form that are matching on your template. And what that means is on your template, which I opened up right here, I have created these, what they call markers, and I've called them tags in the past. They're the names of my columns of my attached form. So right up here, here's the names of my columns that match the questions on my form. They're the same thing. Whatever you put here as the question for your form is going to be the name of your column in your spreadsheet, and that is what you have to place inside these little carets, left and right carets, so the merged data will go into this area. Okay, now notice it says 5 markers match. Well, that's because I decided not to use 7 questions from the form. I'm not doing those workshops right now, so I don't need those in the form data right now, and I don't need them in the certificate because no one's going to sign up for them. They're already gone. So you don't have to use all the questions. You can. If you make a change, though, on your form somewhere, like at the bottom here, I had 2 with the same name, and I changed this to 3. You can just hit refresh. Now, if I had added this right here to my template, my merge template. Oh, try that again. There we go. And then I come back here. When I hit refresh, you're going to see that all of a sudden 6 of the markers or fields, if you will, are on both my template that are on my form as well. But I really don't want that one, so I'm going to remove it. This is the cool thing. I can customize on the fly, and I just hit the little refresh, and it instantly pulls. So anytime you add something, like you pull up punctuation at the end, because I do suggest keeping punctuation at the end, like right here. I can remove this punctuation at the end, and I can just hit that refresh, and it fixes it every time. So that's really simple. Okay, next. Here's the next thing. Where do you want your template, not your templates, but your reports that are generated? Do you want them to go into a specific drive folder? I suggest you do, because otherwise it's going to fill up your drive and it's going to be chaotic. So you either can create one because you didn't make one, didn't think of it ahead of time. Sometimes I don't. Or if you have one already, which I do, you can click yes and click the name of the folder that you decide to use. So right here, this is what generated files title. This decides what the name of your actual reports are going to be. So I want this one to start with the name of the person who filled out the form, and that has to match the question. So right here, my question for their name, I could have just had the word name. I put your name, has to identically match. So I suggest you even copy and paste it so that way your spacing, everything matches. I want to be their name, the name of the report, which is workshop workshop ticket, registration ticket, and then increment that has to do like, is it the first one, second one you made, so forth. If you wanted to have the time that it was created, you can put in timestamp. You can really put in any field you want to create the names of the files. Okay, down here you're going to choose Save Generated File URL because that's going to actually make a column in your spreadsheet where you can go back and pull that report up instantly without having to go search through your drive for them. And I'm going to put Save Increment. It just numbers each one that you do each time someone fills out the form. And it gives you a kind of an idea of how many you've filled out because you might delete some here and there. Okay, I'm going to click Next. Okay, this is the part that I love. So right here, form is shared out with this account and I give edit rights. But what if I also want so that anyone who fills out the form will get a PDF copy? Now, since I don't know who's filling out the form, I'm going to use, again, those markers or tags. So I'm going to come down here and I'm going to choose your email address, paste it in. Anyone who fills out this question and puts their email address in there, they will get a PDF copy. And I'll click Add. I also can hit Add because maybe I want to share out rights to this form with someone. I'll do this one. So now this person and this person can manage the form, manage all the documents that come in. They have edit rights to all the documents, email, everything. And this one right here is who will get the PDF copy emailed to them. You notify the people via email. Yes, we want them in their email. We want them to see and get the attachment. And keep a PDF copy in your drive. Now, why would you have this? Because these two people will get a Google Doc version that they can edit and make changes to. Well, this person just gets the PDF. You may want to have a copy of that hard-coded PDF to see what it looks like and keep those copies in your drive for your records. You don't have to because, again, you get a Google Doc version. That is up to you. Down here, you can edit the email because right now your email is, hey, your file has been successfully generated. You might want something like, thank you for signing up for one of our workshops. Attached is your workshop registration ticket. And you can get rid of this if you want to. That's up to you if you want that there. And something like any kind of additional things. Thank you again. Whatever you want it to be. Okay, I'm going to hit Save and Close. And then it's done. Okay, so we're going to fill out the form, and it's going to ask you to try it the first time, so we're going to go ahead and click Try It. It's going to open up the form like this, and test sample, and we're going to do a sample account, not a real one. And let's see. And then we're going to fill it out. So I'm going to go, oh yeah, I'm going to go to this one. As you can see, some of these are older. And yeah, I think I'll go to that one. Okay. Now the rest of these I'm not interested in. I'm going to hit Submit. And they can edit their response and they can submit another one, or you can have them go on to whatever you want them to go on to from your form. But let's go to the email now for sample student account. It takes a moment for it to load, and while we're waiting, here's the spreadsheet where the information just filled out. And if we scroll across, you're going to see that it's now created links to those forms. So it's all set to go. And in a minute, here we go. Here's our email, and there's the attachment, all set up and ready to go. So this was Form Publisher, great for merging from form data.